Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How are everyone? Good afternoon. Masih semangat gak hari ini? Masih semangat gak? Nah, kalau masih semangat, we are now at our last session for today, which is the closing ceremony of Conference on Indonesian Foreign Policy 2018. Buat tepuk tangannya semuanya for our event for today for CIFP 2018. And since we are about to start the closing ceremony, we would like to invite everyone who are still outside of the main hall to please kindly enter the main hall and take a seat as we will soon begin the ceremony. To everyone who have just entered the main hall, please do take a seat for we will start our closing ceremony in just a moment. Jadi bagaimana? Session mana yang paling disuka nih teman-teman? Yang mana? The Angels. Which session was your favorite? The Angels. Can I hear an applause if you like the Angels session? Who did you like the best? Was it Mika Tambayong? Can I hear the fans of Mika Tambayong? For those of you who are big fans of Mika, don't go anywhere because in just a moment we will test Mika on her ability or her knowledge on world affairs. Nah, di sini aku juga mau tanya, are there any fans of Chelsea Islan? Semangat gak semuanya? Chelsea Islan? Mika Tambayong? So for those of you who are big fans of those celebrities, don't go anywhere because in just a moment we will... Nah, ini dia, tepuk tangan dong. Now, for every one of you who are big fans of Chelsea and Mika, we will test on their ability or their knowledge on world affairs. And one more, our Miss Indonesia 2018, Alia Nur Syabrina. So once again, we will start our closing ceremony of Conference on Indonesian Foreign Policy 2018. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Om Swastiastu. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sarah Wayne, and I will be your master of ceremony for today's closing session. And before we start our closing ceremony for today, CIFP 2018 would like to thank our sponsors because CIFP can be successfully held again this year with also the support from our sponsors, from Mayapada Group, PT Kino Indonesia, Sinarmas Group, Gerson Lerman Group Asia Limited, European Union Delegation to Indonesia and Brunei Darussalam, PT Freeport Indonesia, Indonesia Morowali Industrial Park, Australian Embassy Jakarta, Embassy of the People's Republic of China to Indonesia, Sepatu Eagle #Kini Kamu Banget, PT Quadra Solution, Tanoto Foundation, Automation Anywhere Inc., PT Bank OCBC and ISP, Indo Surya Group, PT Harum Energy, Air Asia Indonesia, PT Plaza Indonesia Realty, PT Pacific Agro Persada, Kementerian Luar Negeri Republik Indonesia, PT Chevron Indonesia, PT BNI Syariah, Bank of China Hong Kong Limited Jakarta Branch, Embassy of Canada to Indonesia, Lotte Duty Free, Bluebird Group, PT Sinar Sosro, PT Barito Pacific, dan PT HM Sampurna. And also to our media partners, Kompas TV, Metro TV, Media Indonesia, Delta FM, Women Radio, Sonora Radio. Can I have a big round of applause for all of our sponsors and media partners? And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very fun session before we begin our last moderated session for today. As you can see, up here on stage, there are 4 tables. Can everyone see the tables up here on stage? And you can see there are 4 teams, 4 tables, team CEOs, team students, team celebrities, and also team ambassadors. So what we are going to do is we are going to test and let these 4 teams compete with each other. So can I get a warm round of applause for our competition that's about to begin? And for today's competition, it will be called Battle of the Brains. And for the Battle of the Brains, I will not be hosting this alone. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, please help me in giving a big round of applause for Ambassador Curtis Chin. So I can't moderate or help see this competition just alone. I need the help of my fellow ambassador, Ambassador Curtis Chin. How are you, Ambassador?
I am fine. I think you forgot to ask about one other angel.
What angel?
Could it be you? So, how about Miss Sarah Wayne?
I'm lost for words, Ambassador.
Can someone give me some applause if she, no offense others, if she is your favorite angel?
I'm beginning.
And that's not on the card, I just made that one up.
And I'm beginning to think I don't really care who wins this competition because you just won my heart, Ambassador. So, Ambassador, we have 4 teams on the stage. There are team CEOs, team ambassadors, team students, and also team celebrities. Do you know who's competing for today?
I know who's competing, but do I know who's going to win? You would think I would say the ambassadors, but I know we're kind of like a dime a dozen. And I know my audience, so I think team students are going to win.
Let's ask the audience. Team students?
Students? You think students are going to win?
What about the CEOs? Let's hear the audience who are rooting for the CEOs to win.
CEOs?
There are some. There are some. And what about
celebrities?
Celebrities? And last but not least, Ambassador, please do the honors. Team ambassadors?
Team ambassadors? All right. But we're going to let the teams duke it out themselves, right?
True.
This game show is going to test each of our team's knowledge on 4 different fields.
True.
General knowledge, current events, pop culture, and history. Here we have 4 teams who will be going against each other to prove which one is the smartest team, who has the best brains, and let's call them up.
Exactly, because who doesn't want to know who is the smartest among all teams? So please, everyone, let's start and calling out who will represent the ambassadors team.
Ambassadors, where are you?
So let's just call them out, ambassadors, shall we? First, please do the honors, since it's your team. It's your team, Ambassador.
I thought you were all going to march up here. Okay, Ambassador Vincent, you have to help me pronounce your name, Giron. Our ambassador from the European Union to Indonesia and Brunei Darussalam. Woohoo! You know, it's tough with some of these names. Ambassador Andri Hadi, Directorate General of Protocol and Consular Affairs. Yeah. And last from Team Ambassadors, Ambassador Sri Pradeep Kumar Rawat, the Ambassador of India to Indonesia. Welcome, Team Ambassadors. Come on up.
Here we go. Once again, who are rooting for Team Ambassador? Can we hear a round of applause? Woo! Everyone is rooting. And so next, we will continue to our CEO team for today. We will call upon Mr. Shivan Devavaratan Daniel.
Woohoo!
The Group Director, Capital Maharaja Organization of Sri Lanka.
And who's next from Team CEO?
Representing Team CEO, next is Mr. Abdullah Firman Wibowo, the CEO of Bank BNI Syariah.
Is Team CEO?
Yes.
I think let the students.
So we have our ambassadors and we have our CEOs.
Okay, now I'm sure there's going to be a big applause. We're bringing up Team Celebrities.
Wow.
Not that you need any introductions, but please.
Please.
You want to go first? Or do you want to say? Should I?
Unless if you want to go first, Ambassador.
Chelsea Islam. Wow.
And next, Mika Tambayong.
Woohoo! And here you help me pronounce this. Alia Nishabrina.
Nur Shabrina. True. Good job.
Thank you.
And
Last but not
least, we have our students team.
Students. Hey, no buzzers yet. Rini, Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta. Woohoo! Now we're going to bring up Albert.
Yes.
Universitas, is it Erlanga? And Sarah, Universitas Indonesia. Woohoo! Look at these brains on stage. Pretty amazing.
All teams have 3 members on their team, right? Except the CEOs. We have one more.
We have another CEO coming up, or they got 2 brains in 1 head?
You need one more, right?
All right.
You do need one more. So
What are we doing?
we call upon Mr. Edward Grizzy
Woo! You know you're coming up, right?
from Penida Capital Advisors. So everyone, please give a round of applause for our additional CEO team member.
So welcome. My God, look at all these powerful minds and brains on stage. And it's going to be an exciting half hour, I think.
True, exactly.
Right?
And
Go on.
so let's ask all team members first, from the CEO, ambassadors, students, and also the ambassadors. Are they nervous?
Hey, are you all nervous on stage, or you know you're just going to win?
So celebrities,
Hey, celebrities.
are you nervous? Are you nervous? Do you think you'll win?
Students, how are you doing over there? Confident you're going to win? Ambassadors, you're going to win? CEOs.
Okay.
Hey, so one of the lessons from today was be confident, celebrities. And so, people say, what are they going to do when they get out of here? They're going to take some lessons, and one of the lessons is you're not going to learn just trivia, you're going to learn how to win.
Exactly, because everything is the process.
Absolutely.
How?
So tell us, how does this contest work?
So, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to also welcome to Mr. Sandiaga Uno, and also the no other but Mr. Dr. Dino Patijalal, and welcome, Pa. And also Mr. Adiaksa Daud.
Welcome.
Welcome, gentlemen. And we would like to also probably tell the audience and also the teams competing, Ambassador, on how we will conduct the Battle of the Brains today.
Okay. So how does this work?
So we will have 3 rounds. The first one, we will have your regular multiple choice question. We will read the question along with each answer. Once we have finished reading the answer, the first team to keep their hand on the buzzer deserves the right to answer. Each correct answer gets 10 points. Incorrect answers will go to the next team to hit the buzzer. And hitting the buzzer before we finish reading the answers results in the deduction of 10 points.
You got that, right?
We didn't hear a thing.
So, in brief, the first couple kinds of how we're going to do it, it's like a multiple choice questionnaire. And you'll see the choices you can choose. The second type of game we're going to do is called Guess the Price. So in the US we have a show called The Price is Right. Very similar. On your tables there are papers and a marker. We'll ask the teams to come up with the price of a certain item that one of our team will hold up. You'll have 10 seconds to guess the closest price to that item and write it down. You'll then show the audience your answer. The team with the closest guess, can be above or below, closest guess to exact price gets 10 points. A tie between teams gets 10 points each. And for me, it's a great contest because we'll see how connected all of you are to the real world and what prices are out there.
So
Remember that.
it's lucky for those who are shopaholics then, right?
The third type of game is, I don't know if you know the word anagram. Anagram, it's like you can take a word, you move around the letters, and you create another word. So we're going to display an anagram, and then we're going to ask you to come up with a word or phrase by rearranging the letters to make the name of a country. We'll give each team 15 seconds to think about their answers. At the end of the 15 seconds, the first team to keep their hand on the buzzer deserves the right to answer. Correct answer again gets 10 points. Incorrect answers goes to the next team to hit the buzzer.
Okay, so before we start, can we test out the buzzer for each team before?
Absolutely.
So starting from team CEOs, please hit the buzzer.
Test.
Students? Celebrities? Okay.
Wow. Hey, so when they press the buzzer, are they supposed to hold it down during
Yes.
So this helps us identify who answered that question first,
True.
right?
So once you have hit the buzzer, once again, please keep pressing the button. Keep pressing the buzzer until, yes. No, later on.
No.
Keep pressing
Minus
it
10
later.
points. You
Minus-
gotta press it and hold it down.
Be patient, yes.
Yeah.
Just like that. So,
Shall we begin?
let's start.
All right.
So we've got to wait for you to read all four.
Yes, you gotta wait
Yes.
for us to read all four answers, because if you answer before we finish,
Deduction, 10 points.
Battle of the Brains, everyone.
So let's get a round of applause for all teams playing Battle of the Brains. So first question, shall we?
Absolutely. Do you want to do the first one?
The first
The
round.
first category, general knowledge.
Which Southeast Asian city first integrated an MRT-LRT system? A.
What are you, minus 10 already?
Minus 10 points.
You gotta wait, my celebrities, for four answers.
Patience is the key in this one. Let's start.
Let's do it again. Wow, look at that scoreboard. Minus
It's not
10, really, that's amazing.
It hasn't even begun yet, and we already got a deduction. That's not
Yes.
fair, guys.
Okay, let's go back.
Hampura. Maaf.
First, Kuala Lumpur. B. Singapore. C. Manila. D. Bangkok.
Okay. Okay, stop. Oh my God, what happened? Okay. Okay, team students, what is the answer?
Singapore.
Singapore, I don't know. Okay. Wait, who's, you gotta hold it down, my friends. Okay,
Ambassadors.
we've had a discussion. We believe it was Team Ambassadors that buzzed next, although they did not really hold it down. Unfortunately, team students, it is not the one you chose. So we're going to have to go to another group. Unfortunately, it's the Team Ambassadors this time, right?
Bangkok.
What do you think? Is it Bangkok?
Let's give another chance to the other teams. We're so sorry, ambassadors.
Okay, let's move on to Team CEOs. Did you have a...
Kale.
Okay, so who's left that hasn't... Actually, you all answered. We got minus 10 and 3 wrong answers. I don't know. I never thought this was going to happen.
Let's ask.
How about the people in the audience? So who first integrated an LRT, mass transit light rail system?
Can we hear? Let's just give them the answer, ambassador.
All right, what is the answer?
The answer is
Manila.
Manila.
I feel my old hometown of Manila doesn't get enough respect. So you come to Manila, you check out our LRT. But it is actually Manila.
Next
I think
question.
at this rate, we won't get through like 3 questions in round 1.
Next question.
Next question. Which fast food chain has the most restaurants in America? Our choices: A, KFC, B, McDonald's, C, Domino's Pizza, D, Subway.
CEOs.
CEOs. Okay, CEOs, quick to press the button, but no answer. Use the mic. Share with the audience what your answer is.
Oh,
You got to use the mic.
Use the mic.
McDonald's.
Wrong answer.
Okay. Someone, come on, it's your chance. Okay. Team Celebrities, your chance to get to 0.
Come on, 3.
You're so mean. KFC.
Another wrong answer.
Okay. Okay, next question. Go ahead.
Which country has the largest concentration of Indonesian diaspora?
The Netherlands, China, USA, or Malaysia? Wait. I think it's Team CEOs. You got to keep the button pressed. Team CEOs. You got to speak in the mic so the audience can hear you. Use the mic.
Please use the mic.
USA.
Okay, Team Celebrities. What's the answer?
Malaysia.
10 points for Team Celebrities.
Congratulations. After 3 questions, we're all tied up at 0. A hand for our brains. Okay, next question.
Which of these are not one of the major Japanese islands?
A, Hokkaido. B, Honshu. C, Shikoku. D, Okinawa.
Shikoku.
Okay,
Wrong
team
answer.
students.
Honshu.
Who's next?
Ambassadors.
Okinawa is correct. Team Ambassadors pulling into the lead with 10 points.
That's debatable.
Our CEO Smart gives a note, it depends on what the meaning of like major is, right? Okay, which of these are not a Nobel Prize category? Go ahead.
A, humanitarian. B, physiology, economics, or literature.
I think it's what? Team students.
Students, it is.
Humanitarian.
Correct. Woo. You keep going? Okay.
And now we have entered our next round, which is Guess the Price.
Let's spice this up. What price are we coming up with for which item?
Let's see, what item do we have for today?
Is someone from our team bringing this item up?
Yes?
Here we see in the middle. Hold it up.
Or probably we should go
We
to
should
the
tell
middle
it.
and
Come,
see.
let's come visit you.
Yes, we'll see. So, we have the first item, which is
One of my favorites.
instant noodles Indomie goreng.
Okay, team, you got to write down what you think the price is. You got 15 seconds. And it is Indomie
goreng.
Mi goreng. No, there might be a price on it.
15
And
seconds.
Dino, if they're not a sponsor this year, Indomie goreng.
10 seconds
Look
left.
at this. Time check.
5 seconds.
How's it work?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And once again, you do not need to buzz the buzzer.
You got to press the buzzer, right? Is that how it works or no? They just show it?
No,
Okay.
no. There, once again, you don't need to press the buzzer. You just hold your
All
placard
right,
up.
hold up your prices.
Hold up your present.
Please hold up the price of the Indomie.
Okay, what do we got? Team CEOs. Hey, quit cheating. Team CEOs began with 8,000 rupiah. And now it's what, 7,000? 7,000 for mi goreng.
They gave a discount.
They got a lot of money, the CEOs. Team ambassadors.
2,500. Students.
Students.
How much is for Indomie?
2,500. Celebrities. 2,500. The correct answer is?
2,500.
So the real insight, we want insights from this conference, is if you've got a warung or a store and you're selling to a CEO, mark it up 3 times Because they're paying 7,500 to 8,000 for mee goreng.
3 times or more. because
3 times or more?
At first
Oh
it
my
was
God.
8,000, remember?
Okay, let's do one more. Come, because
What price should we guess the price of now? What item next?
so it is a $1 bill. So I guess you're just, what's the exchange rate? This
Great.
don't Google it, anyone. This second.
How
so
much
how
is-
many rupiah for this $1? Write it down.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So hold up your guesses, everyone.
Okay.
Time's up.
Okay, team CEOs, 15,250.
Ambassadors,
Ambassadors, 15,037. Students, 15,600. Celebrities, 15,500. And I don't do math, so someone's better tell me who won, because our answer here is
15,171. 15,171.
okay. So who's the closest?
15,171. 15171. So please, someone do the
Who's
math
doing
here.
the math?
Who's great at math
This
here?
is 79. What's the difference here?
Yeah, over.
Okay. Wait.
No,
There's
no, no, no.
100 and there's 111 points from the students.
All right,
Difference?
I think it is the
Yeah.
CEOs. So, Team CEOs, congratulations. 10 points. So they know the exchange rate, which is okay because they're just spending more of that money on the mee goreng.
Yes. And next, we will continue to round 2.
Okay, round 2. We're moving on to current events.
Yes.
Wow, look at this. So we've gone to the web, pulled down some things. We're going to ask the teams here to fill in the blanks.
So, South Korea's president lands in North Korea as 2 countries push to blank.
So remember, first to press the buzzer. Oh, sorry, we got to give you the choices. A, continue talks, end war, reunite, or strengthen ties.
Celebrities? Celebrities? Celebrities?
Celebrities? Hold on.
Celebrities?
C, reunite.
Once again, we'd like to remind, keep your hand on the
Okay.
buzzer.
Students?
Continue talks.
Ambassadors?
Ambassadors? End war is the correct
Yes.
answer. So cross lands as 2 countries push to end war.
So we continue to our next question.
Okay. Who is the head of state of the United Kingdom? Choices are
A, Queen Elizabeth I. Queen Elizabeth II.
Queen Elizabeth III. What's her 3 doing way over there? Queen Elizabeth IV.
Ambassadors? Ambassadors?
Ambassadors? Correct.
Correct answer.
Queen Elizabeth II.
So we'll continue.
In the 2018 Russian presidential elections, Vladimir Putin was elected as president.
Who pressed the buzzer?
Is that minus 10 students?
That was minus 10 points.
As president for the second time, third time, fourth time, or fifth time? Wait, who's that?
CEOs.
CEOs.
CEOs. Next. Students? Students?
Which one? Which
What'd you
one?
say, team students?
For the 3rd time?
Third time, what did you say?
Third time.
What did you say? Okay, they're all wrong. Let's give it to fourth time. Hey,
some
we
backup.
have a challenge to the data, but because we're the judges, we overrule your challenge. But they're making a point that, well, actually, one time he was elected prime minister and president 3 times. I think Dino decides as the mass organizer. No?
Dino, come on. He was prime minister once. Medvedev was the president.
Okay, team CEOs, be bigger than this.
No way,
We're
we want
moving
that 10
forward to the
points.
next question.
If the CEOs get points, students want points too.
Go ahead, Paris Agreement.
The Paris Agreement of the Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change is to limit global warming well below 10 degrees Celsius. Oh, I'm sorry, 1.0 degrees Celsius, 2.0 degrees Celsius, 3.5, or 5.0.
Team CEOs. What's speak into your mic if you can. Or
3.5.
okay, who's next? Team ambassadors.
Below 2.
Below 2, please use your mic.
Use the mic.
Degrees Celsius, B.
Correct.
I want to go on record for the CEOs. We believe in the environment. We believe it should be 3.5, not 2.0.
No,
okay?
it's not the time. No, it's not the time.
Right?
And so we'll move
Okay.
on. Next.
We going on? The opening match in the FIFA World Cup 2018 was between Russia and which country? A, Argentina. B, Germany. C, Serbia. D, Saudi Arabia. Team CEOs? 10 seconds to answer.
Saudi Arabia.
Correct.
There you have it, your 10-point CEOs.
Okay, let's go back to the Price is Right. Guess the price. Let's go over to the table.
Yes.
Okay, let's see how well you again know the real world. CEOs.
So the next item is for those of you who love coffee. How much is
We have what, a tall
Starbucks?
Starbucks fresh brew coffee, which was ordered for
Dewey.
Dewey.
Americano?
How much?
Who's Dewey? Is that you? I hope they reimbursed you for buying this coffee.
Cappuccino?
How much
Americano?
does Dewey's coffee cost?
10 seconds, write down how much you think the price is.
5 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please put up your guesses.
Celebrities.
25,000.
25,000 for that tall fresh brew Starbucks coffee. Team students? What is that? 33,000?
Ambassadors, 37,000. And CEOs, 35,000. And the answer is?
The celebrities win. It's 23,000. I hope, right? Or they get a discount when they go because they're celebrities. But congratulations, you've come up. 3 teams now tied at 20.
So, the next item that we'll be guessing the price.
Pop culture.
So we'll move on to pop culture now. The first, yes, we will buzz again. Now,
After the 4 answers, you're going to hit the buzzer.
yes.
What is the top grossing movie of all time in this world? A, Avatar. B, Titanic. C, Star Wars, The Force Awakens. And D, Avengers Infinity War.
Who buzzed first?
I think that's
Students?
celebrities, right? Or students?
I think students.
Okay, we're going with students first. Students, your answer?
D.
What was that?
Avengers.
Celebrities.
Celebrities?
Avatar.
Correct.
Yes, correct. 10 points for celebrities. So, next question. What motorcycle was used by President Jokowi during the opening of Asian Games 2018? A, Yamaha, SU1, Kawasaki, Yamaha YZF R1, or Honda?
I think it's
Who
students.
buzzed first?
Your answer?
C.
C. It wasn't C. Sarah, who pressed second? We're going with
Celebrities. Celebrities.
They have answered
Please speak into your mic.
D,
D.
and you've answered D, and you're all wrong.
Wrong.
We move
No,
on.
we
Two
moved
chances,
on.
we're moving on. I know. but
What's your
you
answer?
tried,
What's
you
your
win.
answer then?
One more
What's your
chance.
answer?
No,
Oh,
no, no.
no, 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 no,
Doesn't
no,
work
no,
like that.
no.
You cannot put that.
Yes, we'll go.
We're just
we'll
doing the
on
next
to
one, but the
question.
answer is
A.
A.
Wow. Yes.
So you guys, you got to pay more attention to what Jokowi's writing. In which city does the majority of crazy rich Asians take place?
Deduction 10
Hey,
points.
deduction,
of 10
deduction.
points. A deduction.
The minus 10 over here. Okay, the answer options A, New York City, Hong Kong, Tokyo, Singapore.
Ambassadors.
Ambassadors
Singapore.
is the correct answer.
Singapore.
Movie trivia, half the film was really filmed in Malaysia. So shout out to Malaysia. All right.
Next question.
Who is on the cover of the August 31, 2018 issue of Forbes magazine? The options are
A.
Vera Wang, Kylie Jenner, Beyonce Knowles, Kim Kardashian West.
CEOs. CEOs.
CEOs.
Can you please speak? Please.
Can't hear you out there.
Kyle Jenner.
Kyle Jenner. Is it Kyle Jenner? It's Kylie Jenner. but
Okay. She does not like to be known as Kyle,
She's Kylie.
but we give it to the two
Yes.
CEOs. Okay, we're moving on. Remember Jokowi talked about winter is coming, Game of Thrones? In which country did Game of Thrones shoot this scene? A, Greece. B, Croatia. C, CEOs,
Deduction.
you get minus 10. You're out of control
Again.
here. C,
No,
Italy.
four after
D,
the D.
Montenegro.
Please speak into the mic once again, CEOs.
Croatia.
The answer is Croatia. You are correct.
So we'll move on to the next question.
Next, number 6. Okay, we're back in Japan, but what is
Paul McCartney's.
what is Paul McCartney's middle name? Option A, John, James, Richard, or Paul?
CEOs.
Team CEOs?
Please speak into your
Richard?
mic.
Richard.
Okay, what's that?
Students. Students.
John.
Celebrity?
Celebrities.
James.
The correct answer is
The answer is Paul. That was a trick question. Make sure you're awake.
his first name was James.
Which color does not appear on the Olympic rings? Hey, what happened to that one?
So we're moving on to
We're moving
anagrams.
on. But in case you wondered,
What's the answer for those wondering?
I think it's orange is not on the Olympic rings. But let's go to some anagrams. So anagrams, again, we're going to ask our teams to look at this. There is a country name in there.
Yes. Yes.
Question.
Yes.
Do we write it or do we say it?
You say it.
You say it,
So
okay.
you have 10 seconds to think, and then you just buzz.
All right.
So once again, in anagrams, you see Touch Safari, and then you mix and jumble up the words, and you come up with a country's name, and then you buzz if you think you know the answer.
How do you know when the 10 seconds is over?
We'll keep count.
All right.
Well, we passed at least 30 seconds already, so I
so-
think one of you
yes.
needs to buzz.
So
We don't know.
buzz,
South Africa.
and the answer is
South
South
Africa.
Africa.
Yes, sir.
Wait, can I ask?
Yes.
Hello? Do we have to wait for the 10 seconds to be over and then press the bell, or what? Do we have to wait until the 10 seconds and
No,
then
you don't
press?
have to wait.
We don't have
Yes.
to wait,
Yes,
so
you
we
have.
can just press
Yes.
right away.
Sure, we make up the rules here, right? But okay, so you just heard it. Okay, students.
Switzerland.
And The answer
Switzerland. Switzerland.
Woo! Way to go, students.
Next, enemy.
Yemen.
Team CEOs.
Yemen.
Yemen is correct.
Next anagram.
Team CEOs. Too late. We're moving on. Ambassadors. Nepal is correct.
Yes. Next.
And we're moving on to the last and final round. Look at the scores, everyone. Diplomats in the lead with 60, followed by students, and then celebrities and CEOs tied up.
Right. And we waste no time. The next question is, World War I began in which year?
So the options are 1912, 1914, 1918, and 1921.
Ambassadors? 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 Ambassadors?
We're going with ambassadors
Ambassadors.
first, but use your mic. Use your mic.
1914.
Correct.
Once again, please use your microphones. CEOs, ambassadors, remember to use your microphones. And next question is, in
You go ahead.
the 60s,
Hey, get back here. In the 60s, President Sukarno gave what gift to Egyptian President Gamal Abdel Nasser? Options are batik, a mango tree, a helicopter, jewelry. Who is that?
CEOs, what?
Students?
Students, students, students.
Students. Your answer, students?
A mango tree?
Correct.
Correct.
It is a mango tree.
And then I asked the organizers, this is like Johnson getting a medal. What happened to Sukarno and the mango tree? And they said they couldn't find the photo on Google.
So that was the story behind the picture. Okay, thank you.
The famous I Want You for the U.S. Army poster from World War I features an image of whom? Options are Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, Uncle Sam. Hey, I think you're gonna get the -10, you guys. And an unnamed soldier.
Uncle Sam.
Students, once more. Students,
Students.
students,
Abraham Lincoln.
students.
Uncle Sam.
I think
Buzzer.
CEOs.
Uncle Sam. Uncle
The
Sam.
correct answer,
Is
Uncle Sam. Our CEOs are correct.
next. President Sukarno once received intel that an attractive American female intern at the presidential palace was a CIA agent. Who was the foreign leader who alerted Sukarno? A. Jawaharlal Nehru, Nikita Khrushchev, Gamal Abdel Nasser, or Muhammad Ayub Khan? Celebrities?
Celebrities.
D. Yes, correct.
I think that's it, right? No, we'll keep going. Oh, there's more.
Next, we'll see. Do we have more questions up on the screen? Guess the price once
guess the price again. Let's go to the table for the Price is Right.
What item should we guess next? So, Ambassador, which item should we guess next?
You want to describe it?
Yes.
Does
So
people know what this is?
Do you want to drink it? Well,
If
do
you-
not. It's in a soft drink bottle, but it is 1 liter of premium gas at Pertamina. Once
So you know
again,
how you're on a motorbike and you need a refill? 1 liter.
premium gas.
Premium gas, Pertamina.
Premium gas of Pertamina.
And if Pertamina is not yet a sponsor,
So,
here
10
I am
seconds
holding
left.
this up. Pertamina, 10 seconds.
5 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 liter of premium gas from Pertamina. Hold up your guesses. So we'll start from celebrities. 12,000.
12,000 rupiah.
Students.
Students, 9,800.
Ambassadors, 10,500. And CEOs, 5,500. And the answer is
6,550.
And so the
Who is
winner?
the closest?
CEOs.
CEOs. They know exchange rates and the price of fuel, but not the price of my instant noodles.
So, we'll test them once again with the
Yep.
items. Next, let's go back to the table, shall we, Ambassador? Our next item will be a t-shirt of the CIFP event. How much is one t-shirt of CIFP?
Oh, can we bring our model to the front of the stage? Please come up. They can't see you in the back.
Remember,
Come on up.
10 seconds left. 10,
Teams,
9,
please write how much this
8,
t-shirt costs.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You should be helping out your friend. 2, 1. She's not helping out.
Okay. Celebrities, 100,000. Team students, 150,000.
Ambassadors, 50.
Ambassadors, 50,000.
CEOs, 75,000.
75,000. And the real answer is it's priceless. No, the real answer is
100,000.
100,000.
10 points to celebrities.
Congratulations, celebrities.
So we'll return this to the table. Thank you. And our next question is,
It's a blue screen.
we'll see. Another
Next-
anagram.
Oh, we're at anagrams.
So,
Okay, so again, let's revisit the rules.
Yes.
So you're going to see this, and the first that buzzes, is that correct?
Yes.
Gets the chance to answer.
And this is their last chance because this will be the last question of all Battle of the Brains. Ambassador.
Okay.
So, tense amid an utter fiasco. How many seconds should we put on the time? 10
Go for
seconds?
it. 10, 9,
Buzz.
8. Celebrities.
United States of America.
We'll see. Yes.
Congratulations. Was that our last question?
Yes, that was our last question, Ambassador. So,
Let's see the final scoreboard.
yes, diplomats, 70.
Hey,
Everyone, CEOs once again. Time's up, everyone. Yes. Time's up.
Australia.
Time's up. That was our last question. We're so sorry.
There is one more question. Is pop up.
Yes, but it was over. But it was over.
Pretty please.
Ambassador, what do you
So-
think? Should we give them one last question? One last
last
anagram?
question?
is our tech team able to do one last anagram?
More question, please.
One more question. Maybe if you say please together. It depends on the screen. So 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
How about team?
Here we go.
Okay, so they give another last question. So a handbag revision zone.
Celebrities, you could tie it up. Diplomats, you could lock in your win.
A handbag revision zone. Mix it all up. Come up with a country's name. So, any takers? You asked for this, guys. Come on.
Hey, no help from the audience yet.
Not yet.
A handbag revision zone, rearrange those letters.
Be careful what you wish for. This is the exact example of be careful of what you wish for. So, the answer?
It's not Ecuador.
Come on.
Bosnia and Herzegovina.
So, once again, please give a big round of applause for all the teams.
Yes, congratulations. And look at the final scoreboard. Our winner are the team ambassadors.
Congratulations.
Followed by celebrities, students, and CEOs. But it's okay because you make all the money.
True. So, once again, please give a big round of applause.
Congratulations, everyone on stage.
Yes, and we would like to congratulate the team ambassadors because officially,
You are officially the three coolest people, the three coolest brains in this room.
True.
Congratulations to all three of you.
yeah.
Let's
So
give everyone a big round of applause.
please, everyone,
Is
give
that
a big round of applause. And we would like to ask to all teams to please line up for another photo session. To the CEOs, please come up to the front. Celebrities and students, let's come up to the front together. So, the coolest
look at
members
this.
of the people in this room gets a crown.
Ooh.
The coolest people. So, who were rooting for team ambassadors in the room?
Wow, look at them. Congratulations.
They are now officially, let's see what the sign says. The coolest people,
What's going on here?
the 3 coolest people in the room.
Congratulations. Look at it's all about the photo op.
And so, since Ambassador, this is a competition, right?
Yes.
So let's ask them to not do a normal pose for the picture.
Okay, you guys, so we've consulted, and this lined up in a row is not working for us. Can you all do a more interesting pose for our media crew here?
Why don't, since you guys are competing, pretend that you are battling each other, competing with each other in a fight pose. Really? Ready for a fight pose? A fight pose that you're competing with each other.
Fighting.
Fighting.
Come on.
Fighting each other. Come on, be fun, guys. Come on, be fun.
Fighting. Come on, you guys.
Guys, I have a suggestion. At the Asian Games, Indonesian won gold for Silat, Indonesian martial arts. So pose a Silat pose for everybody.
Indonesian martial arts. Come on.
There you go. A Silat pose. Come on, CEOs. Everyone, come on.
Number 2 is a winner. Okay, how about a Power Ranger pose? Pakdito suggests Power Rangers.
Power Rangers.
Are you too old to know what the Power Rangers are?
Yeah. Come on, Power Rangers. A superhero
Come on.
pose. 1, 2, 3. Everyone, superhero Power Ranger pose.
Power Rangers? Pakdino, I don't know.
What do you think? Are the poses enough? Not yet? Come on.
Okay, I don't. What is this? Wonder Woman pose.
What do you think of the pose? Are they enough?
Are we do the losing team right or not?
So once again, please give a big round of applause for all
Thank
4
you,
teams.
everyone.
Thank you for battling for the Battle of the Brains at CIFP 2018. And let's give another big warm round of applause for CIFP 2018, ladies and gentlemen.
Congratulations, everyone.
Yes, and we'd like to please kindly ask all the team members to return to their seats because that was the end of the Battle of the Brains, Ambassador.
All right, next up, something even more exciting.
Exactly. But first of all, and lastly, Ambassador, I would like to thank you for helping me moderate this Battle of the Brains.
And thank you, Angel.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, thank you, everyone.
Please.
Sit tight because we got something even more exciting to come.
Yes, please give a big round of applause for Ambassador Curtis Chin, everyone.
And my co-host. Thank you again.
Thank you, Ambassador. Please enjoy. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as mentioned before, for our next session, we will be having a thought-provoking talk show titled Perspectives on World Affairs, featuring the no other than Mr. Sandiaga Salahuddin Uno, the Deputy Governor of the Special Capital Region of DKI Jakarta, and also we will be moderated by no other but our founder of FPCI, Dr. Dino Patijala. So ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause for Dr. Dino Patijala. So while we wait, ladies and gentlemen, once again, the talk show will be titled Perspectives on World Affairs. And it will feature Mr. Sandiaga Salahuddin Uno, and it will be moderated by our founder of FPCI, Dr. Dino Patijala. So for those of you who are excited for the session, can I hear another excitement in the room? Another round of applause? So there you go, Dr. Dino Patijala, everyone.
want to look in the back, you can see that the place is still quite full. What other conference in the world where they come full force since 7 o'clock in the morning lining up, and at 5 p.m. they're still here, only here. And I think it's a good sign that the young people really care about global issues, about foreign policy. So I think, I hope the ambassadors find this inspiring because, wherever you go, this is something that is quite special. So the last session is very simple. This is a political year. We have 2 presidential and vice presidential candidates. And what we want to do is to find out what they think about the world. Right, so this morning, so we're going to have Kiai Haji Ma'ruf Amin speak about his international perspective, and then we're going to have my friend Pak Sandiaga Uno also talk about international issues. Pak Ma'ruf Amin, I met him this morning. I interviewed him by way of video recording, and we're going to see that. After that, I'm going to call on Pak Sandi, where we're going to discuss his perspective on international issues. So let's begin with the video recording from this morning when I met with Kiai Haji Ma'ruf Amin. And I want to stress, okay. Before that, we're going to put on highlight videos CIFP. But I do want to stress the reason why we are putting the 2 is because FPCI is a bipartisan or non-partisan organization, which means we reach out to both political contestants. So let's show the video CIFP and then video dari Pak Ma'ruf Amin, right? Yes, okay. May I call Pak Sandiaga Uno to come on stage? Let's give him a big hand. Good. Yeah, so we're going to begin, Pak Sandi, if you don't mind, by watching the video recording of my conversation with Kiai Haji Ma'ruf Amin.
This is your show. You call the shot.
Good. Let's put on the video. Kita perhatiin dengan keputusan Amerika Serikat untuk memindahkan kudetaannya ke Yerusalem. Bagaimana menurut Pak Kiai ini situasi di Palestina ini?
Saya kira sikap Indonesia itu sudah sangat tepat sekali ya yang diambil sesuai dengan keputusan kita sejak di konferensi Asia Afrika mendorong kemerdekaan negara-negara di Asia Afrika. Karena itu bahwa mendorong atau mendukung kemerdekaan Palestina itu merupakan keputusan yang tepat dan itu harus diperjuangkan. Saya melihat pemerintah Indonesia sudah mengambil langkah-langkah yang positif dengan melakukan pertemuan di Jakarta, kemudian juga ikut mengambil peran di Turki, di Istanbul. Tetapi memang harus ada upaya-upaya lebih konkret lagi. Seperti juga di Afghanistan, sebenarnya kan penyelesaian Palestina ini tidak cukup kalau kita dekati dari aspek militer ataupun politik. Karena itu ini sudah ratusan tahun bahkan konflik ini berjalan. Karena itu saya berharap adanya upaya-upaya penyelesaian melalui jalur agama. Kita ajak tokoh-tokoh agama di dunia ini untuk bersama-sama memikirkan konflik Palestina melalui upaya penyelesaian yang bersifat keagamaan. Jadi ada interfaith itu ya, dialog tentang Palestina tinjauannya dari segi keagamaan. Dan kita memang dunia ini harus kita upayakan untuk membangun bukan hanya menyelesaikan konflik-konflik yang terjadi, tetapi membangun cara berpikirnya, yaitu cara berpikir moderat dan toleran. Bahasa saya itu fikrah wasatiyah dan tasamuh. Tidak ekstrim, baik ekstrim kanan maupun ekstrim kiri, radikalisme. Kalau cara berpikir ini masih ada, pasti konflik-konflik itu juga akan terus terjadi.
Menurut Pak Kiai, mungkin apakah 5 tahun ke depan itu negara Palestina yang merdeka dan berdaulat sudah bisa tercapai? Atau mungkin masih lebih dari 5 tahun?
Ya harus bisa, harus bisa. Karena itu harus bisa kita lakukan itu dan semua pihak harus menahan diri. Ketika saya bertemu dengan Duta Besar Amerika, ketika dia bilang apa yang diperankan ulama di Indonesia, kita menjaga keutuhan bangsa melalui ukhuwah Islamiyah, ukhuwah wataniyah, saudara seagama, se-Islam dan saudara sesama bangsa. Bahkan kita juga sedang mengendaki adanya ukhuwah insaniyah dari seluruh manusia sehingga terjadi perdamaian di dunia ini. Cuman saya bilang saya merasa sangat prihatin karena negara Anda justru bukan meredakan ketegangan tapi menambah ketegangan dengan menjadikan Palestina Yerusalem sebagai ibu kota Israel. Nah itu bukan menambah perdamaian tetapi justru menimbulkan ketegangan baru. Karena itu sebaiknya saya bilang alangkah baiknya kalau Anda membatalkan rencana itu, dan itu paling tidak bisa mengurangi ketegangan itu. Nah, beliau mengatakan ya ini baru permulaan katanya. Karena itu saya berharap ya tentu saya saya selalu berpikir optimis. Saya optimis bahwa negara Palestina akan tegak, akan wujud, akan berdaulat sepanjang kita terus melakukan upaya-upaya itu dan memberikan pemahaman kepada semua pihak untuk bisa menahan diri dan bisa memberikan kepercayaan juga kepada Israel bahwa Palestina bisa hidup berdampingan secara damai, tidak perlu ada kekhawatiran terjadinya kemudian membahayakan Israel. Jadi hidup berdampingan secara damai antara Israel dan Palestina perlu kita berikan jaminan itu.
Pak Kiai, apa yang dikhawatirkan Bapak mengenai dunia internasional?
Ya, kekhawatiran saya itu adanya ego masing-masing negara ya. Salah satu yang kita saksikan sekarang kan perang dagang Amerika Cina. Ini kan egoisme dari masing-masing negara ini kan bisa menimbulkan kemudian terjadinya ketegangan dan kerugian yang bisa menderita akibat konflik ini justru banyak negara, terutama negara berkembang, termasuk Indonesia. Nah, ini konflik egoisme masing-masing negara ini barangkali yang perlu kita upayakan untuk seperti tadi saya katakan supaya mereka bisa menahan diri, bertoleransi, bisa juga memberi dan menerima, tidak harus kemudian melakukan semacam pertarungan, sebab dampaknya luar biasa. Kemudian keinginan untuk menguasai belahan dunia menjadi bloknya itu juga sangat berbahaya. Maka itu terjadi perang-perang di Timur Tengah misalnya, yang masing-masing pihak kemudian membantu pihak yang satu dan yang lainnya, sehingga menambah konflik semakin parah dan semakin panjang, bukan mencari penyelesaian, tetapi justru mendorong terjadinya konflik yang berkelanjutan. Ini barangkali yang harus kita khawatirkan, andai kata terutama negara-negara besar tidak mampu untuk menjadi fasilitator, justru untuk terjadinya perdamaian, bahkan memicu terjadinya konflik di berbagai dunia.
Pak Kiai, sekarang ini kita hidup di era globalisasi, dan globalisasi ini tidak bisa dihentikan dan akan terus mewarnai dunia kita ke depan. Menurut Pak Kiai, bagaimana bangsa Indonesia, khususnya pemuda milenial, perlu menyikapi dunia globalisasi?
Saya kira kita tidak mungkin menghindar dari pengaruh globalisasi, apalagi komunikasi saat ini begitu sangat besar, sangat tinggi ya, sehingga apa yang terjadi di Amerika jam itu juga hari itu juga kita tahu, perkembangan di Eropa juga. Jadi dunia ini seperti kalau kita lihat dari hubungan komunikasi dan teknologi informasi itu sudah tidak ada sekat. Karena itu tidak mungkin kita menghindar daripada pengaruh globalisasi. Nah, yang penting buat kita bagaimana menseleksi, memilah ya unsur-unsur global yang berkembang itu, yaitu dengan mengambil yang baik dan membuang yang tidak baik. Dalam kaidah agama ada pedoman itu, namanya khudz ma safa wa da' ma kadar, ambil yang jernih, buang yang keruh-keruhnya itu.
Pak Kiai yakin Indonesia bisa menjadi bangsa pemenang globalisasi di abad ke-21?
Saya kira yakin apabila kita pertama mampu memaksimalkan potensi yang kita miliki, memaksimais utility yang kita miliki. Sebab sumber daya alam kita besar sekali, dan kalau kita bisa memaksimalkan, memberikan nilai tambah terhadap hasil dunia, dan juga mengembangkan ekonomi kreatif ya, bangsa kita ini punya potensi besar. Yang kedua adalah bisa mengubah sumber daya manusia, human resource kita menjadi human capital. Ini saya kira itu kita akan menjadi pemenang. Dan juga bisa memacu semangat bertanding kita, fighting spirit kita. Kalau bahasa agama harus bisa membangun fastabiqul khairat, ya, berlomba dalam kebaikan.
Pak Kiai, dua pertanyaan terakhir. Pak Kiai adalah tokoh Islam besar di Indonesia dan juga di dunia. Menurut Pak Kiai itu apa mispersepsi dunia luar non-Muslim terhadap Islam?
Ya, pertama adanya kelompok-kelompok radikalisme bahkan terorisme, sehingga ini kemudian menimbulkan persepsi seakan-akan Islam itu radikal, Islam itu teror. Itu sebenarnya tidak benar, ya. Karena itu kita ada dua hal yang harus kita upayakan. Pertama, menekan, menghilangkan kelompok-kelompok radikal, ya, dan apalagi teroris, supaya tidak menimbulkan mispersepsi terhadap Islam. Yang kedua, memahamkan ini kepada seluruh dunia bahwa itu bukan Islam, itu adalah ego, itu adalah emosional. Islam itu tidak seperti itu. Dan kita lihat Islam di dunia, terutama Indonesia, itu Islam yang kita sebut rahmatan lil alamin, Islam yang wasatiyah, Islam yang moderat, dan Islam yang bisa bekerja sama dengan semua pihak walaupun berlainan agama, bisa bekerja sama, bisa hidup berdampingan secara damai, dan itulah Islam, ya. Dan teologi Islam itu teologi yang toleran. Makanya di ayatnya ada mengatakan lakum dinukum waliya, agama anda, agama saya. Tapi kita tetap bersahabat. Karena itu ini mispersepsi daripada dunia internasional sebenarnya terjadi karena adanya mispersepsi di kalangan umat Islam dalam memahamkan ajaran Islam, sehingga terjadi penafsiran yang destruktif, penafsiran yang mengarah kepada kekerasan, dan ini kemudian jadi menimbulkan stigma-stigma yang sebenarnya tidak pada tempatnya oleh dunia internasional.
Pak Kiai, pertanyaan terakhir, karena ini adalah konferensi mengenai dunia internasional, siapa pemimpin dunia yang menjadi inspirasi bagi Pak Kiai dan kenapa?
Saya sangat suka selain pemimpin yang bisa memajukan kesejahteraan, kebaikan, tapi juga membangun perdamaian. Nah, ini saya pikir saya ya bukan satu-satunya, tapi diantaranya saya tertarik dengan John F. Kennedy misalnya. Nah, walaupun sayang kemudian dia menjadi korban di negaranya sendiri, tapi upaya-upaya membangun perdamaian dengan Khrushchev yang ada di Rusia, itu kan memulai satu kehidupan perdamaian yang tentu diikuti oleh tokoh-tokoh selanjutnya, walaupun belum berhasil betul, tapi upaya-upaya itu sudah ada, dialog-dialog sudah ada, bahkan sekarang menjadi dialog internasional, bahkan juga dialog nasional, dan bahkan juga kita dialog kebangsaan di daerah-daerah untuk menuju kerukunan, keutuhan, dan kesatuan. Ya, saya kira itu diantaranya. Tapi saya semua tokoh yang mengarah kepada bagaimana membangun perdamaian ya, di antara sesama umat manusia, sama negara-negara di dunia, itu menjadi tokoh yang saya kagumi.
Okay, so now we turn to Pak Sandi. For the ambassadors who are here today, I apologize that that interview was not translated into English because it was done this morning and we just didn't have time to do it. Pak Sandi, you are a politician now and you were an entrepreneur. You studied at George Washington University. What does globalization mean to you, and how should Indonesia respond to a globalized world?
Well, first of all, thank you, Pak Dino, for having me here. And I would like to also thank Pa Hashim, Ambassador Hashim, and your beautiful wife, Rosa, who is texting there, and a lot of friends here who are in the audience. Ed, it's really a big honor for me to be here. I was campaigning the whole day. I'm losing my voice, but this is the event to attend because I see really young Indonesians wanting to be active in foreign policy. And basically, you asked about globalizations. And I learned about globalizations very early because I was born in a small town in Riau province. It's called Rumbai. My dad works for an oil company. At that time, it's called Caltex. And right now, it's called Chevron. The entire camp was, I think, 80% Americans, Europeans, and non-Indonesians. And I grew up with a lot of nationalities. And, I think this sets the stage for me that globalization is very inevitable. And Indonesia is located like perfectly in the middle of a cross lines of trades, lines of, I think, communications. So globalization is here. We've gone through it. We benefit from it. There are some challenges. But I think globalization needs, we as Indonesians needs to look at it as how we could make benefit of globalizations to increase the welfare of the people of Indonesia.
Yeah. So globalization is the opportunity, and
I see glass. I'm an entrepreneur. I see your glass there half full, not half empty. So globalization is an opportunity for us, and Indonesia, with Kiai Maruf mentioned, with so many, potentials that we have. Not only natural resources, but I see human capital that we have. We should benefit from globalizations.
So there is a trend now of de-globalization.
Yeah.
And one of the key events is the trade war that is looming large, and it seems to be going stronger. How do you see this ongoing trade war? Are you worried about it, and where is it going?
Everybody's worried about it. Well, I have my notes prepared. I think Hanafi Rais from my team is preparing I can WhatsApp you. That's a millennial's way to send information to you. But trade war is something that I guess we're moving backward. We could benefit more from collaborations because the revolutions of Industry 4.0 is actually, competition is very welcome, but a lot of people are now focused on collaborations because you could have much more economic value added by collaborating. And trade war, flexing muscles, I think it's a step backward. Although, as an entrepreneur again, I see always there is a silver lining. There's a dark cloud coming in by the form of trade war. Indonesia must not really make a big fuss about trade war, but finding opportunities, because other than China and the US, which is now really at the center of the trade war, there are other markets, Africa, there are markets, Central America, and other markets that we see as a potential for Indonesian products. And I've gone throughout the last 2 months across the country, and I see potentials. We have small, medium enterprises ready for empowering, and they could fulfill a lot of export markets in a non-traditional areas that we haven't really touched.
A big part of this is the U.S. economy that surprisingly is doing very well. I think at some quarter growing at 4%. When I was in the U.S., I never heard of a 4% growth, right? Unemployment is very low. How long is this going to last?
I think we are going to see the shift of growth going to be in the US. China is a bit slowing down, and I think we have to face the fact, because a lot of our economy centers around the growth of China, in particular commodities. So I see that now America is rising. A lot of capital will go back to America. And then we see rising interest rate. When the interest rate is going to go up, I think rupiah will weaken significantly. Now, Indonesia must actually take advantage, because this is the time opportunity for our exports, because our production cost is in rupiah, and we should be more competitive. Secondly, tourism. With dollars like this, 15,200, I think the CEO got it right. I got it right also. But it's actually a very attractive place to visit. And I think we should really punch way above our weight in terms of attracting tourists to Indonesia. And this is, I guess, a window of opportunity. And you mentioned about young people. The bonus, the demographic bonus that we have, it's only going to last for about 12, 15 years. If we don't capitalize on this window of opportunity, we're going to lose it forever. So I guess this is the right time for us to do structural reform in our economy, fix our industrial manufacturing, which is now below 20%. It used to be around 30, 31%, now below 20%. We need to move it up so that we could create jobs. We could create much more opportunities for young people, so that they will take advantage of the growth of Indonesia and make Indonesia a very strong country.
One of the reasons why we formed FPCI is to push back on the trend of xenophobia that we see sometimes in certain groups of young people. And in our view, that being xenophobic is not going to bring us to a level of greatness that we need to be an Asian giant. What do you see? I mean, do you see the same thing, or do you think xenophobia is something that we should be aware of?
I was with you during the Modernisator days, and I'm with you on your thinking on foreign policy. This is great. It shows that our young leaders, our upcoming leaders, are basically very global oriented. Politicians, and I have to be very careful, because now I'm half politicians also. I still think that I'm an entrepreneur by heart. Is starting to shift their policy to be inward looking, which is wrong, I think. I think we should be looking at how we could benefit from the best what other countries can provide us. And this is where I think the young people, they are very, I would say, they like to travel. These millennials, you'd be amazed. They prefer to travel abroad than to save money, not like our generations. And they like to see the world. And this is something that, for me, I think it's irreversible. More and more young people, my two kids are studying abroad. They like to learn from the best what other countries can offer. So this is something that I think I have to really give big appreciations to the foreign policies communities of Indonesia. And I think I'm very surprised and pleasantly surprised that people stay from 7 o'clock all the way to now, which is almost 12 hours. Normally, the millennials, how many minutes the span of attentions that they would have on each focus?
How many
topics? Research have it said, any guess? How many? 1 hour, 30 minutes, 60 minutes? 15 minutes? Wrong. Try 7 minutes. So to keep them here for 12 hours, it must be something that they're really passionate about.
Yes.
So thank you, the young leaders of Indonesia.
You mentioned China. And as you know, China is the big story in Asia in recent decade too. What do you think about China?
China is huge here, especially when you talk about Indonesia. You know, most of our exports, it's one of our biggest trading partners, if not the biggest. But we need to fix certain things. Our trade deficits is close to $14 billion. That's a huge hole on our economy. In order for us to fix our rupiah, our economy, we need to fix our trade deficits, not only with China, with other countries as well. So we need to build basically center of excellence, and we should look for how we could turn our natural resources with some processing industries so that we could have value-added exports to China, a more equitable trading partners with China. And I think China spends, I guess, capital here, building infrastructures, and for that we, you know, I think we benefit also, as well as there are some challenges. I built small power stations in north part of Sulawesi, in the home province of my dad. China made very quick, less than 2 years, boom, it's done, 12 megawatt. But I think in the interest of keeping the cost low, I was also guilty by allowing the Chinese contractors brought all the workers from China. So you're not talking about engineer, even the cook, the gardener came from China. And they said that, yeah, because it's cheaper. And because I was an entrepreneur, I'm interested to bring the cost low. It's basically the reality. The reality bites. Now, 3 years after the power station is in operations, now we're starting to have problems because the maintenance is not done properly. So we have to call back because all the manuals are in Chinese. And nobody from our engineers understands Mandarin. So I guess it's a benefit, but also there is a challenge, and we need to manage it better. I think 2019 is without really campaigning, because I like this crowd because it's not political, and they stay because it's not political event. We need to do better. 2019, I think we need to sit down with our friends, our basically close friends from China, and saying that this is how we want to build our infrastructures, how we're going to do trade with you, and I think we could benefit together.
Within Southeast Asia, there are some countries that are closer to China than to the United States. And there are some countries that are closer to the United States rather than to China. What do you think Indonesia should do?
Indonesia needs to be close to both.
Good.
Indonesia needs to be close to, I always subscribe to, and this is, Prabowo always say that, 1,000 friends, not enough. One enemy is too many. And with the lingo of millennials, 1,000 followers is not enough. One hater is just too many. And I have more than one hater, I know.
So do I, yeah.
You do have hater?
Well, I'm sure.
No, you're such a lovable guy.
Thank you, thank you. That's what my wife says, yeah.
How can you hate Dino, you know?
Do we have that on record?
I feel like every time I see you, I feel like hugging you.
Thank you. So let me put you on the spot now. 200 countries, we all like them. But in your mind, in the Sandi Aga Uno universe, name the 10 top most important countries for Indonesia.
First, our neighbors.
I need names. I need names. 10.
We have 10 neighbors in ASEAN.
Let's say, obviously, America.
Who
China.
else? Which ambassadors are still staying here?
They'll totally understand. They'll totally understand. There's ambassadors from Australia there. Yeah.
Australia must be one of the 10.
3. So we got
our neighbor, because you can select your friend, but you cannot select your neighbor. Australia is our neighbor. So we need to be friends with Australia.
Okay, good.
I think the ASEAN countries, there are all needs to be our friends. U.S., China, I guess UK. The ambassador was here. I need to see him, so I need to be nice to him. Ambassadors of the U.S., definitely, because my 2 daughters are studying in the U.S. I need to get visa to go to the U.S. China, because I have a lot of partners from China. Japan, we need to be very close to Japan. They will show us how to build the right kind of infrastructures using the right kind of public money. I think we need to be close to the 2 Koreas. And we need to take more center stage. Maybe the next meeting of the 2 Koreas needs to be done here in Jakarta. And definitely the Middle East. Any other ambassador that I have not mentioned here? The Middle East, we need to be, like what Pak Kiai said, Indonesia needs to take step onto the plate. This is where the most Muslims are, 265 million people, and majority, I think 85% are Muslims. We need to be really, I think, do our parts into how we could brand the Islam as a peaceful religion. And we need to show that here, this is the country where we live in harmony, and thanks to Pancasila, we embrace our Bhinneka Tunggal Ika. And this is how I think we need to communicate to the world. And these are the next generations that will help us communicate with the world.
Another question on the spot. I know, just a little bit more. This is getting interesting now. So, Khashoggi murder.
Hanafi is getting worried that I'm going to say something wrong. It's not in your note, by the way.
This morning I mentioned about the Khashoggi murder. It was just a terrible
Crazy,
thing. I just
isn't
want to get your thoughts on this terrible incident.
Well, very simple. Taking a life
by the way, for those who don't know what happened, there was a Saudi journalist who went to the Saudi embassy in Turkey, and he was killed. And there's a lot of suspicions that this was done. There was foul play in connection with the government, and so on and so on. So there's a lot of back and forth, a lot of investigation and scrutiny on this. And this is all over the news, obviously, just in case you don't have TV in your home. But go ahead.
Well, this is major. I think very major. And we need to, I guess, we need to reflect on ourselves. And this is true to our next generations as well. Basically, taking life of someone is plain wrong. Be it a journalist, even more so in a foreign country. I think this sends a very strong signals, and I think we need to be actively voicing this, that resolving any differences should not be in the form of a murder. So it's just plain wrong, and no ifs and buts. I think we need to voice it. That I guess it's something that we should not tolerate. And I think we, in a way that it's very sad that it's happening right in front of our eyes. And in this day and age, with the technology and digital, you cannot really hide it anymore. The digital footprint, people coming into a country, it's all there. So I leave it on the legal side where the authorities will sort it out. But I think we need to voice out quite loud and very loud that basically when you have differences, especially in the days of free and responsible way of speech, you need to respect other people's opinion, and you have to respect the freedom of the press.
I'll give that a big hand. Come on.
And if we're not careful, we could go into that directions. So I think we have, as leaders, you, Pak Dino, and everybody's here, have the responsibilities to make sure that Indonesia will be we're going to be a much better country, and we are very tolerant people. We are giving the freedom of the press. I think our media is one of the most reformed after the 97, 98, and we're very proud of it. We're very proud of it, and I think the next step is our foreign policy is going to be even better going forward. So I have a very optimistic view on Indonesia.
Good. Last question. You run marathons?
I used to.
And so do I.
Yeah, we did New York Marathon together. You're amazing.
Yeah.
You're actually the first Indonesian ambassadors that ever finished the New York Marathon. Give a big hand to Pak Dino.
So my question is, who would finish first if we were racing together?
Since you're the host, you'll finish first.
Okay. All right, good. I've been told that we're
out of
running
time.
out of time, and I would like to really thank Pak Sandi for making the time to come see us. I know he's very busy, but Pak Sandi and I have been friends for a long time. We did this modernisator movement together, and he was one of the key inspirational figures in this modernisator movement. So thank you, and I wish you all the best. Yeah.
Thank you, and good luck this is the end of the conference.
Yes.
And I think we need to, please give a big hand to Pak Dino, because without his leadership, and I'm going to brand you. You are the entrepreneurial diplomats.
Oh, good. I like that.
Because you think very out of the box, and you bring just to the foreign policy. I see this crowd almost equal to my entrepreneurial talks, whereby people are so engaged. So congratulations, and thank you for everybody.
Thank you.
So ladies and gentlemen, please give another big round of applause for Mr. Sandiaga Salahuddin Uno and also Dr. Dino Patijala. Thank you, Pak. And now can we please have a photo session? Thank you, Pak Sandi. Ya, boleh Pak foto bersama dulu di panggung. Once again, please give a big round of applause, everyone. Cameras, for those of you who would like to take a picture, please prepare your cameras. Perspectives on world affairs. Thank you once again. So who won, Pak, for the next marathon? So who won earlier? So ladies and gentlemen, once again, please give another big round of applause for our event for today, Conference on Indonesian Foreign Policy 2018. And as you may all know, this is the end of our agenda for today. We would like to thank you for being a great part of CIFP 2018, and we encourage everyone to please share your moments here from CIFP 2018 by please posting your thoughts on also your picture through your social media channels on Twitter, Facebook, and also your Instagram accounts by using the hashtag CIFP 2018, and don't forget to mention at FPCI Indo. And last but not least, we would like to also thank our sponsors, because CIFP 2018 may not happen today without the strong support from our sponsors, to Maya Pada Group, PT Kino Indonesia, Sinarmas Group, Gerson Lehrman Group Limited, European Union Delegation to Indonesia and Brunei Darussalam, PT Freeport Indonesia, Indonesia Morowali Industrial Park, Australian Embassy Jakarta, the Embassy of the People's Republic of China to Indonesia, Sepatu Eagle Kini Kamu Banget, PT Quadra Solution, Tanoto Foundation, Automation Anywhere Incorporated, PT Bank OCBC NISP, Indo Surya Group, PT Harum Energy, Air Asia Indonesia, PT Plaza Indonesia Realty, PT Pacific Agro Persada, Kementerian Luar Negeri Republik Indonesia, PT Chevron Indonesia, Bank BNI Syariah, Bank of China Hong Kong Limited Jakarta Branch, Embassy of Canada to Indonesia, Lotte Duty Free, Bluebird Group, PT Sinar Sosro, PT Barito Pacific, PT HM Sampurna, PT Gulf Oil Lubricants Indonesia, Taipei Economic and Trade Office, PT Sinar Sosro, and PT Angkasa Bumi Mas. And to also our media partners, Kompas TV, Metro TV, Media Indonesia, Delta FM, Women Radio, Sonora Radio. And we would like to remind everyone who borrowed an interpretation device earlier today to please return them to our committee. Once again, to those of you who borrowed our interpretation device, to please return them to our committee upon your exit of the main hall. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I, Sarah Wayne, thank you once again for attending CIFP 2018. Good evening, and see you again next year at CIFP 2019.
Hello, everybody. Oh no, see you walking around like it's a funeral. Unnecessary is the what us we're called. We're just getting started, tired, taped down, yeah. Wisdom in the masterpiece, wisdom in the masterpiece. You should be wrong with me, you should be wrong with me. It's a real life fantasy, it's a real life fantasy. But you're moving so carefully, let's start the intensely. Talk to me, baby. I'm going back from these with sweat coming water. Let loose on my neck, go, feel it crazy. I will keep it hoping. Cake by the ocean, walk from me, baby. Love it to you, and I own the water. Let loose on my neck, go, people going crazy. Keep on hoping, cake by the ocean, ow! High down, see you licking frozen from your own hands. One another days I'm begging, yes ma'am. I'm tired of all this candy from the dry land. Wisdom with the masterpiece, wisdom with the masterpiece. You should be wrong with me, you should be wrong with me. Real life fantasy, it's a real life fantasy. But you moving so carefully, let's try to be dynasty. Talk to me, baby. I'm coming back from these with sweat coming up. Let loose on mine and go, going crazy. I will keep on hoping, will cake by the ocean. Ow, from the baby. I'll be teaching you when I am in water. Let loose on mine, I going crazy. I will keep on hoping, cake by the ocean. Now on the 4th, 6th of all, bring it down, yeah. Talk to me, girl. Love it to you, when I only love. Let loose somebody and go, fucking crazy. I will keep on hoping we'll ache by the ocean and walk for me, baby. Oh, I'll be telling you, baby, now you're me wild. Let loose somebody and go, people going crazy. Keep on hoping, cake by the ocean. There's something vanilla, that chocolate in my life. It's raining, I'm raising, I need it every night. And velvet vanilla, I will keep it hoping. Cake by the ocean. Thank you so much, everybody. Selamat malam Kota Kasablanka. It's an honor for us to be here. Teman-teman yang masih ada di ruangan di Kasablanka Hall, saya mau dengar dulu suara kita teriak bareng-bareng. Here we go. I used to rule the world. Seas were iced when I gave the world. Now in the morning I sleep alone. Sweep the seat I used to own.
Check.
Well, I used to roll the dice, feel the fear in my enemy's eyes. I listen to the crowd would sing. Now the old king is that lonely the king. One minute I have the key. Back to us, what calls on me. I discover in my car stops down. Yeah, above pillars of sound, pillars of sound. I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing.
All volunteers, come up. All volunteers, come up here. All the companies.
My shield, my missionaries from the foreign beyond. For some reason I can't explain. I know down Peter call my name. That was never honest words.
All companies and volunteers over there.
The world. It was the wind and wild winds blew down the doors and left me shattering down to the sound of drums. People couldn't believe what the revolution is 28 on my head on the stage.
Come up here on the stage.
Please ring. I said, who wanna be a king? Here we go. I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing. Come on. Be my shield, my missionary is on the field. For some reason I can't explain. I know St. Peter will call my name. That was never on this word, but that was when I ruled the world. Here we go. Teman-teman yang ada di Kota Kasablanka Hall, kita teriak bareng-bareng, alright? Follow my lead, everybody. 1, 2, whoa. I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing. Roman cavalry choir singing. Be my swear, my shield, my mission. Here we go. Everybody, come on, yeah. Magical, me cheating. Everything was a dream away. We are legends every day. That's what she told me. To the magical, me cheating. Everything was a dream away. Under this pressure, under this weight, you are only I feel my heart's beating. Feel my heart underneath my skin. Feel my heart beating. You make me feel. Put your hands up in the air. Alive again. Nothing this way. I'm a dreamer at the time, light of day. Hey, gonna hold up high, sky is sing. Yes, we are diamonds. I feel my heart beating, feeling my heart, yeah, underneath my skin. Can't you feel my heart beating? You make me feel like I'm alive again. Here we go. I'm alive again. 'Cause you make me feel, yeah, like I'm alive again. Ta-da, ti-ta-da, 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 ti-ti-ti. Turn your magic on. Hey, to me she'd say everything was a dream away. Under this pressure, under these weights, we are diamonds taking shape. We are diamonds taking shape. Here we go, babe. Not to now. The desert flames upon an eye. If we fall, we got this life. We'll make it true, alive. If we only got this life, the desert pleasure more than I wanna share with you, with you, with you. I see you. Are you ready, everybody? Club is in the best place, but love is all about is where I go. Me and my friends at the double door and shot, drinking fast, and we talk too low. And you come over, we start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give a chance now. Make my hand stop, put a hand on the checkbox, and then we start to dance. And I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was ain't made for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. may be crazy, don't mind me, said boy. Let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Coming out for my lead, coming out for my lead. Everybody! I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a man to. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with you, baby. Last night you were in my room, and on my bed sheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body. Say ooh ah, ooh ah, ooh ah. I'm in love with your body. Ooh ah, ooh ah, ooh ah. I'm in love with your body. Ooh ah, ooh ah. I'm in love with your body. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of what we can let the story begin. We going on our first date. You and me and treat this sugar only can eat. Fill up the pack and you fill up the blood. It's like hours and hours, but the sweet and the sour. Our families are doing okay. We thinking getting the taxi, kissing the backseat, tell the driver make a radio play. And I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was a made for somebody like me. Well, come and now follow my lead. Well, I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist, that put that body on me. Coming now follow my lead. Coming now follow my lead. Everybody say what? I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a man needs him. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room, and on my bed shit smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. Hey, I'm in love with your body. Say ooh ah, ooh ah, ooh ah, ooh ah. I'm in love with your body. I'm in love with your body. I'm in love with your body. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you. Come on, be my baby, come on. 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 I'm in love with the shape of you. We push it through like a money too. Although my heart is falling to ya. I'm in love with your body, right? Last night you were in my room, and on my bed sheets smell like ya. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body. I'm in love with your body. I'm in love with your body. I'm in love with the shape of you. Tepuk tangan buat Conference on Indonesian Foreign Policy 2018, ladies and gentlemen. It's an honor for us to be here. Lagu Indonesia yuk ah. Tepuk tangan buat yang jomblo pada malam hari ini, everybody. Alright.